to say catching fish is where I'll be. Come rain or sunny skies, I'm gonna grab my fishing line. Yes, we're taking out some time. That's fishing. This has been a fishing tale, just like Jonah and the whale. No place I'd rather be. Yes, we're casting out a line, everybody's feeling fine. That's fishing. That's fishing. Yeah, that's fishing.
Okay, wait, zip.
Hi and welcome to That's Fishing. Today we're talking technical, and what I mean by technical is we're talking about winches, because we've had so many people contact us about Malky's winches. Malky, tell us about your new range here.
Thank you very much, Brian. About a year ago when you were here last, we were on our Gen 2 series of winch.
Yep.
These are our Gen 3 series of winch, and we've made a lot of improvements, both mechanically and aesthetically.
Yep.
With more and more people deck mounting our units, I thought it was quite important to improve the aesthetics.
Yep.
So what we've done is we've created and designed a stainless steel sleeve. Now this is not just a motor sleeve, it actually has an integrated base. So the sleeve is part of the motor.
So what you're saying is this whole big sleeve that goes over the actual electric motor itself bolts to the not the chassis of the
to the collar here.
To the collar of the actual
it's
gearbox.
Yes, that's right.
So it all bolts as one.
It's all integrated.
Yep.
And like I say, there's more and more people whacking these right on top of their boat. We want them to look good. We want them to be waterproof.
Yep.
And so that's what we've done. And we've got new waterproof glands.
Yep.
Now these are reversible, so we can put them underneath, to the side, on the top, wherever they need to go.
So you undo this part of it,
Yep. Spin
which
it
is
around.
watertight.
Yes.
And you can spin the whole thing around to suit your boat.
That's correct.
Okay, great.
That's correct. So
you can bring the cables
boat,
in like that, or you can bring the cables in from underneath.
That's correct.
How
Any
good's
boat,
that?
any style of fit up.
Okay, that's brilliant.
Yeah.
And the same thing can be when it's inside the boat itself, in the well of the boat or wherever you're mounting them. You can do the same. You can move it around to suit where your cables are coming from.
That's correct. And that brings us to our next point here, Brian. If you notice on the collar here, these collars are new. Now this is actually stainless steel. This is 316 cast stainless steel. We're the only winch on the market to offer a stainless steel collar.
Yep.
And we did that because when it comes time to change the position of the gear motor for a fit up, with our old style of collars, we had, it would take around 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes if you've only ever done once. And look, if you're buying a winch, putting it on your boat, you're ever going to do it once.
Well, I plan to only do it once.
That's right.
Yeah.
So these collars are a new fast change design. The concept is not new, but this particular design is.
But this is getting much better, and of course you've got your
hose pipes.
And a lot of people ask me, why do you want? Because it looks like the big, intercooler that goes on the front of your bonnet of your car or something.
Yeah,
right?
It does. No, we made these. I think we touched on it last time as well.
We did.
We made these for internally mounted units.
Yep.
And so with a normal hose pipe, if you have an internally mounted unit and the top deck is right here, if you were to put a normal hose pipe on top, your rod is going to bunch up in the middle.
Yep.
And we don't want that.
No.
So what you do is use a wide hose pipe, and that allows the rod to go back and forth across the drum.
Yep.
Just as a roller would.
Yep.
So you can use a hose pipe instead of a roller, a wide hose pipe instead of a roller. They look better on your top deck. You don't have to leave an exposed hole on top.
And it's a bit of bling factor for you.
It's a bit of bling factor, and they look really good, and they work perfectly.
Yep.
So very proud of these.
Yep. And they do work. We've seen them on a few boats now.
I've got one on my boat.
Yeah, you have too.
Yeah. They work great. They do their job. So yeah, very happy about that. But we get a lot of calls from people asking which winch should I get for my boat.
Yep.
When people are looking for a winch, oftentimes they'll just look at the wattage of the motor.
Yeah.
And that's really not the thing to do.
Okay.
You need to look at the size of the drum and how much load the drum will carry.
Okay, so that's like the drum size, it's either 20 metres, 50 metres, or whatever the size is.
Our smallest drum holds 60 meters of 6 mil rope, plus an adequate amount of 6 mil short link chain, about 6 meters worth. Drum size is the first determining factor of which winch you should get for your boat.
Okay.
So you need to decide your average fishing depth. You know, down here where we are, it's usually 20 meters.
Oh, okay, yep.
Or just a hair more.
Yep.
But, you know, some people like to anchor offshore. You might be in 50, 60 meters of water. So you have to account for how much capacity this drum is going to hold.
Oh, okay then, yep.
Okay, so that's more important really than motor size.
So where you're fishing is a real factor to all this. Like
Absolutely.
Basically if you're fishing in the lakes, you don't need such a big
No, fishing
winch.
in the lakes, you can use a very small winch on a very large boat.
And if you're fishing a lot offshore, then you go to your bigger ones where it's got your bigger capacity of rope.
Exactly right.
And then the electric motor part of it comes into it and you match it all up to suit.
That's correct, yes. There's a lot of variables to take into consideration. So rather than just looking at you know, the wattage, if you see this big fella here, this is has a 2,000 watt motor on it, but it wouldn't be suitable for a 6 or 7 meter boat. We put this winch on 20 meter boats.
Yeah, big difference.
Yeah, so we get, occasionally we'll have a retailer or a customer call and ask, you know, which winch for this boat. And yeah, we're more than happy to point you in the right direction. Take into account all the variables and make sure that you get the right winch for your boat.
Yep. So there we go, guys. If there's any more information that you need about these magnificent winches we've got here now, and I actually have one on our boat as well, which is Mark III, I think it was. Mark II.
Gen 2.
Gen 2, sorry, Gen 2, my apologies. And I'll tell you what, me and Eric really punish it pretty hard, especially when we're whiting fishing or squid fishing, or sometimes we anchor out and the thing's going up and down, up and down, up and down, and we have never ever touched it, and that's something really to look forward to, especially in the future. Yeah.
That's actually a 1,000 watt unit you have on your boat. It's and it's a 22-foot Stabicraft.
Yeah, that's it. 2250
Stabie.
And it's a ripper of a boat too.
Yeah.
For any extra information you need, go to that'sfishing.com and follow the links to this big fella here, and you'll be able to find out all the information you need about these winches. I'm Brian Sanders, Malky, That's Fishing.
Yeah, that's fishing.
Hi and welcome to That's Fishing. Now on today's show, guys, we're talking a little bit about electrical. As I'm a sparky myself by trade, we're doing automotive electrician talk today, and we're here at PCB Automotive with Phil, but unfortunately Phil's just got called off, so he's left it with me. Now, one of the biggest things he wanted to tell everyone that owns a boat, we all look after our motors, and we all take our motors, like our good Honda here, to our specialist people to get serviced and things like that, but no one ever looks at the electrical side. Now, Phil was just saying how many boats roll up at his work. They've got corroded terminals, the battery terminals are corroded or never been looked at, the batteries got no water in them, and there's an array of things that goes wrong electrically. Now, one of the most important things Phil was telling us was everybody that goes out to Portland or off seas, out to, off the shelf of Bermigui, no one ever looks at the electrical side. And I think that's very important to do these kinds of things. So the police don't want to go out bringing you guys back because you forgot to check your battery, or your battery wasn't charged, or it hasn't got any water in it, or the terminals, just the terminals alone have corroded because of the salt water and the atmosphere around it. Now, do yourselves a favour, get down to people like Phil here and get your boat serviced electrically, not mechanically, but electrically. But Phil, on our next show, will be talking about what we should be doing when it comes to deep cycle batteries and why we're going to these kind of batteries for when we're out offshore. And of course, when we're at nighttime fishing, we see all these, we've got all our LED lights on. We really need that extra bit of oomph to keep us going all night and have so much little trouble on the boat, because the least of trouble we got on the boat, the better it is for all of us. So guys, do yourself a favour, go to www.that'sfishing.com winch.com.au and get to Phil's link, give him a call and get your boat down here, get it electrically checked. Do yourselves a favour, because the last thing that the authorities want to do is come and get you when you're 70 k's offshore of Portland at the Horseshoe. I'm Brian Sanders for a little bit of Techo Talk. G'day guys, Paul from Bright Lights has asked me to do a bit of a test on the new driving lights for all you four drive guys. He's that confident with it. We're out here in about 25 metres of water at Port Phillip Bay in Victoria. Now what we've got is a roller cable, and as you can see I keep putting it on the lens, it's that bright. We're going to drop it overboard and we're going to bring it back up to show you how good it is. And we're also going to do it at the night time. So let's go. No ball, let's go. You ready? There we go. Into there. There we go. Just to show how bright these things are. You can see it in the water. Working. There we go. "30 metres, here we go. 25 I think we are at the moment. And when you're hand winding this stuff, it's a real long way down. The ultimate test for any driving light is 30 metres in salt water in the middle of Port Phillip Bay. Now if this doesn't bugger it, nothing will. So there we go. 30 metre length of cable, there it is, on a drum, down to the bottom. So what we'll do now, is we'll just pull it up and we'll see how good it is, okay? So let's go. The old muscles are working out this time. Now I might add, with this particular light, I've actually got one on top of the roof of the That's Fishing boat. I'll tell you now, and here it is. Look at that guys. Won't put it into the lens. Not a drop of water in it. 30 metres down, or sorry, 25 metres down, Port Phillip Bay. How good's that? Righto guys, now we're night time and we're going to show you again. Here's the lights on. I don't want to blind you. There you go, I'll blind you. Now what we're going to do is show you how bright this light is in the water in Port Phillip Bay. We're still out here at about 25 metres. So here we go. We'll get the guys to turn off the light at the back from all these lights that we've got. Reese, hit the buttons mate. There we go. As you can see, we're still very bright. We'll just put it into the water. Okay, you right there, Jaden? And look at this. Just show you guys how bright this is in the water. And I'll just let it go. And we'll just put him down. And we've got ourselves a bit of a knot, so just keep filming. Off he goes. Hey, there we go. How far can we see him go down? Unfortunately the tide's got us. Can you see it on the outside of the boat, guys? Underneath. Right. Yep. Look at that. You can still see from way down there. So there we go guys, Bright Lights Automotive, they've come up with the best bull bar light you can possibly see. There we go. There we go guys, we'll bring him in. There we go guys. Just to tell you, just to show you guys, we're going to light up the back of the boat here. There you go, turn the other lights off, Reese. There you go. We can even put that up in the back of the boat, on the back of the roof of the boat, just to light up the boat board. There we go guys. Bung the lights on, Reese. Just tip it out. And absolutely no water in this at all. We'll just disconnect it from the battery and we'll show you. As you can see here, guys, a single drop of water in there. That's been down to 25 metres, nearly 30 metres in Port Phillip Bay.
Yeah, that's fishing.
Hi viewers, Brian Sanders, the Colonel from That's Fishing. On today's show, we're doing something a little bit different. Everybody has asked me about my camera and all my camera gear, and believe you me, you don't want to go emptying your bank account to go and buy the cameras that we have. So the next best thing is I had these set of sunglasses, which I'll show you in a minute. Well, not really sunglasses, are they? They're actually cameras.
Yeah, they're a video camera inside a pair of sunglasses.
Yep.
Yeah, and they record high quality HD.
Yep.
HD video,
Yep.
and you can get them in a standard HD or a full HD now. So we've now just brought to Australia the
Yep.
first professional grade full
Yep.
HD video camera sunglasses.
And the reason why we're talking about this is because everybody wants to take their own footage of their own fishing experiences on the boats, and instead of going and buying handy cams and other sort of cameras that are on the market today, let's go through what you've got here, mate.
Yeah, so
now, people are going to ask us, how long do the footage last? Like, how long can we film for?
Okay, depending on the model, it can go
Yep.
anywhere from an hour through to around about an hour and a half.
An hour and a
Okay?
half.
Yeah.
So between an hour to an hour and a half of that, that's at full HD?
Yeah, that's at full HD of an
Yep.
hour. Yep.
Yep.
Standard HD of an hour and a half.
Okay.
Because it doesn't tend to use as much battery power.
So we're not putting little cards or anything in it? It's all contained within?
All in there. There's no wires attached.
Yep.
Okay. And it's hands-free.
Hands-free?
No mounts. I don't have to mount it somewhere and then be fixed there. It's all hands-free. It just goes on. And they're a really stylish pair of sunglasses.
Look pretty cool.
Well, they're absolutely the highest grade that you can get in the video camera sunglasses. And I mean, the lenses.
Yep.
Look, we have a model that suits everyone's budget,
Yep.
but you would expect to pay this sort of money for just a pair of good quality sunglasses.
Now, all the girls are out there probably saying, hang on, all this stuff is for you guys. Well, actually, it's not, is it? Here you go. We've got ladies as well, haven't we?
Absolutely. The bronzes there are very popular amongst the ladies. And
Now, that comes from your real boss, hasn't it? She said you better get these organised.
yeah, absolutely. That's what she wears, and she just loves them. And I know that...
Same thing again, ladies. Camera right in the middle. Now, the next question we're going to ask is, how do we upload them?
It's a very simple procedure. There's a couple of alternatives with this model.
Now,
okay?
I know a little bit about this, and
Okay.
I'll tell you what, I'm pretty excited about it, to be honest with you.
All right, well, there's two ways. The traditional way is to take this cable and...
plug it in?
Yeah, plug it in underneath the arm here. It's a very simple process.
Plug it in.
And that straight to the computer. And
Uploads
these days, these days your computer programs will prompt you with a program of and take you step by step on how to upload the film. It's very simple.
Now, there's no extra software that comes with it, like CD uploading. It just automatically works on your PC, laptop, whatever.
Yep, no extra driver needed, and it's very simple to upload.
Now, for this information, you can go to that'sfishing.com.au and you go straight to his link and be able to find out all the information about it. Anyway, I'm Brian Sanders, Tyrone. That's fishing. Until next time, catch us.
Well, g'day guys, and welcome to That's Fishing. We're out here on beautiful Western Port on Easter Monday. Colonel behind the camera went up to his brother's for his birthday, and I think he's got a little bit of brain damage, but he'll be okay, so we put him in behind the camera. We're out with Johnny Willis on the old Katrina Louise on beautiful Western Port. Today we're going to go for some squid. As you can see, we've got the squid jigs ready. A little bit of whiting. They tell us that the bear's going to cook us a roast in the oven. Should be fantastic. So we're looking forward to a casual day. No pressure, just relax. And we've got a few good mates on board, so we'll take it easy. Just enjoy it. Anyway, come along with us. Hope you like the episode. He's on a candle at least.
Wonderful.
One in the boat.
Is that the first one?
That is the
Did
first one,
I get
John.
the first one?
You got the first one.
Price for that other.
Oh no.
No, that's nice, John, that you've got the nice.
Isn't that
fish.
nice? Yes. Let's just be all nice about that.
Razorback.
On the Razorback, yeah. With a little bit of garlic. And let's have a little bit of a looky here,
The
eh?
same way we're going to eat it. With a bit of garlic.
With a bit of garlic.
Like a bit of garlic on your calamari, do you?
Yeah, we had it last night.
And mate,
Garlic and butter.
he'll spit.
And he did. But yeah, it wasn't nice. That's so good.
Who's uglier? His eyeballs look like mine do after a good night too.
Oh, goodness.
They're nice fish, aren't they? Beautiful.
Go for it.
Bring him up before.
Down right in behind you, mate. Well done.
I got him.
Oh, I thought he was going to carry in. Little boss.
That's why I'm here.
Give me jig out of there.
Nice fish.
Nice fish. And a bit of hard work today, isn't it, Aaron?
Oh well, you know, we did all right.
Yes.
There he is.
Give us a go.
Squiddly.
Oh, very nice. So, that's what we're here for.
The southern.
Beautiful.
Beautiful. Now on the pan. Beautiful.
Come on, get in there. Get in there.
Oh, come on. Next one.
The cephalopod. We finally got a cephalopod. We dropped 3.
I thought you weren't going to tell them that.
Oh well.
Wow.
At least I'm honest. Nothing to do with crap fishing.
That's right.
Went back to the red, so I got rid of the speckled emperor or whatever the hell I had on.
Where's John run off to?
Up the front.
John's up the front.
Gone for safety.
He's gone up the front because we keep throwing swift.
There he is. Hi, John.
Hello. There you go. I reckon there's something in these hats,
You
mate.
reckon?
Yeah. Yeah.
What, you haven't caught any?
Nah. I did. I got one before when I wasn't wearing the hat.
You did, you were wearing the hat.
No, I wasn't.
Anyway. I'll rewind it.
That's a good one.
Isn't that a nice one?
That's a nice one.
Hey, Team Bundy. How about that?
Bundy
John,
there.
you've done, and you're wearing a hat.
And I'm wearing the hat. Hey, it does work after all. How about that? I was starting to doubt that one, Brian. But anyway, it's all
told
over.
you, it's the second
There you
one.
go. Another
work.
cephalopod
Yes?
with the hat. It's a beautiful thing.
Well, if you catch
Thank you, mate.
if you catch the leather, if you count the leather jacket, that means it's 3 fish.
You'd have to go
Well,
close.
I got to tell you, I'm not complaining about him. He's actually quite a nice little fish, isn't he? Eh? And he's got. You're right. Hey,
You're up, mate.
hey, aren't they beautiful
Hey,
fish?
They're all
Aren't they?
no squirt in the
Hey,
cameraman.
look at the colours in that, will you? Just beautiful.
Isn't it?
He's not real happy about it all, but anyhow,
That's a nice one.
he's good. He really likes it when I point him that way.
No, I love it too, yeah. No, it's good, mate.
Yeah, it's good.
No, really good. It's a lot of fun out here with you guys.